Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of December 15th through the 21st. And during that time, Mercury will go direct on the 15th, and we'll also have the full moon on the 15th. So, kind of coming out of that negative energy and moving into that full moon, heightened emotion energy. So, that could be a time where you're prone to being overwhelmed and anxious, maybe a little snappy and irritable. Changes to your sleeping patterns, which I already noticed that even just a few days approaching the full moon, I really have some insomnia issues. So try to get yourself settled down, nice cup of tea before you go to sleep to try to get a good night's sleep if you can. Or if you're like me, get up and use that energy. I just wake up and I'm just ready to go. It might be 4 in the morning, but I find something to do, something productive. So keep that in mind as you move through your week. We will also move into the solstice energy on Saturday, the 21st. So, that's the darkest day of the year. It's a fun day for me because we do a really big gathering and we just we manifest things for the next year. And, I just try to surround myself with people that I really love and enjoy on that darkest day of the year because I know that it's as we move forward, then we have more sunlight and we move into spring. So just a great day. I love solstice. All right, this will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter this week. So please keep that in mind and take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Scorpio, your overall message: be bold and make the first move. All right, let's see what Scorpio has going on for the week and what you're making the first move on here. As I'm shuffling the tarot, I'd like to remind you to notice the world around you, not only this week, but every week. You might encounter an animal, maybe a repeating number pattern, songs, conversations that you may overhear. And, those types of synchronicities are really good. That's the universe speaking to you in a way that's catching your eye. That's kind of little breadcrumbs to help you on your path as you're making decisions and moving forward. So keep that in mind as you move through your week. All right. I know my daughter found a bird feather today, and it was kind of a unique feather. And yeah, if you happen upon something like that, look that animal up and what is the energy of that animal. And just I feel like those little signs are dropped in front of us for a reason. So pay attention to those. All right, Scorpio, December 15th through 21st. Be bold and make the first move. All right, here. Okay, Scorpio, your present energy right now is the King of Wands. So it looks like you're sitting in a place where you know what your fire is, you know what drives you, you know what you're passionate about, and you know about that thing. So it's something you've put the time and energy into, the thing that you're passionate about, and that's just a great energy, is that that king, that just that knowledge of the thing that you're most passionate about. Your current situation is the Hierophant. So that thing that you're passionate about could be your spirituality, your spiritual life, and that could be a phase that you're going through right now, that you're, really thinking about things, you're learning new things. Maybe you've had a recent awakening. Awakenings aren't really a one-time thing. I've noticed that this comes in layers, that things are revealed to us as we go along through our life. And it's not just a one-time thing. You're evolving and having different awakenings and realizations as you move through. So looks like you may be going through something like that, and it may be something that you're very passionate about. At the root of your situation is the Page of Pentacles. So maybe there was some new messaging coming in. I'm almost getting to that this is a younger person. The pages can represent youth in our life. Is this someone that has brought you, a new message about something that's kind of opened your eyes, or brought you to this awakening? So look around. Only you can answer that in your that's the root of your situations. But this could be a message that came through either from someone that or this could be, something. This could be from an information on the internet. Maybe there was a podcast that touched you, and it was a younger person speaking some sort of wisdom that just opened your eyes and led you into a new revealing, a new awakening. in your recent past is the devil. So maybe you're coming from a place where you're really questioning things in your past. Were these false truths, things that you had some sort of belief system built up, and maybe that's starting to kind of crumble down, and it's causing this awakening. You're thinking, is that really, was that thing true? And maybe something's come to light for you again out of this youthful energy that's kind of knocking those doors down for you, and it's opened some other door that's making you kind of realize something that maybe you didn't know before. What's on your mind is a disruption. So yeah, this could have caused an internal disruption with you. um it's not easy. We all go through times where where our perspectives are changing and we find out things weren't really as they were, and that's just a mental disruption. It's a little, it can be confusing, and you're just trying to get your bearings on, when some new information like that is revealed, especially in the spiritual realm, because you're thinking things were one way, and it can really kind of just clog your mind with a lot of thoughts, and it is very, it's mentally disrupting to learn new information, and ask yourself, is this real? So could be that you're going through something like that right now, Scorpio. What is just ahead of you? Okay, so are you going to maybe think back on your past? I see that as the card of reminiscing. Is this a person from your past? Some youthful energy or some information that's come in for you, and it looks like you're going to revisit your past as you move through this. And maybe this is just thinking about, again, this is kind of going through those things, your belief system, and where that was implanted within you in your past. So keep that in mind as you're moving forward and learning that new information. It doesn't look like you have to make any big, huge steps, but this is kind of just a realization that you're going through. In your advice position is the Page of Cups. So again, with this youthful energy, but this is also new, new feelings and new emotions about this information that's coming forward for you. Uh, Very interesting. Excuse me. Let's see. What is beyond your control this week is the moon. Okay, so this is a card of mysterious paths. This is intuition. These are things that are brought to light that were maybe, the full moon is lighting something up that maybe you didn't see before, something that you missed or some realization. But that's definitely, kind of goes in with this journey that you're on, that something has come to light, and you're just really questioning. Again, it's causing you this kind of mental disruption, this mental tower, and it can be just a little bit dizzying, you're disoriented about it, because you have things from your past, the belief system, that's kind of being rocked for one reason or another. Your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid, is the Emperor. All right, so the Emperor is a card of leadership. Is there someone that, as this new information comes to light, is there someone that around you that has a more traditional way of being, that you're maybe having a fear of coming up against, and that's why you're trying to avoid? Or is there someone that's coming in that is kind of in a leadership role in this new way of thinking, and it is your secret desire to get with this person, and learn the things that they have, what they can teach you. So keep that in mind. In that position, only you can answer that, but it looks like it's available to you if you want to move in that direction. But it's also, this could be kind of avoiding someone who is maybe from your past in this spiritual area, that you're kind of avoiding that person because you're having some new realizations and you're wanting to move forward in a different way. In your outcome position is the Queen of Cups. So take the time this week as you're going through this to understand your own emotions, and nurture your own emotions and feelings. You're going to be you're getting these messages coming in from your subconscious and your intuition, and you've got these pages. This is just like this is a lot of newness. um be bold and make the first move. This could be with this emperor here. Is this is it making the first move towards picking up a book that someone in this area, maybe you're going to gain that knowledge and that information from someone who has some experience here. And that could be what that making that first move is go ahead and take this information that you've learned and move forward a little bit. Keep your emotional balance around you and your intuition as you're making those judgments. Like, does this resonate with you? Does this seem real? Does this seem true? We're always making those sorts of decisions. So what's being hidden from you this week is the King of Cups. So very interesting. And it looks like, we've got a lot of pages and kings here on the, well, king, queen, a couple of pages. A lot of, I'm getting the sense that this also involves other people, Oh, here was the king I was looking for. Yeah, a couple of kings, a couple of pages, and a queen. Anytime I see that many royal figures on the table, it makes me think that there are other people involved in this decision, and it could be that other people don't want you to change and move forward. This could be people from your past, um, and that you're kind of, this is like a bucking the system. That when you do that, a lot of times there's people around you with disagreements about that. So keep that in mind and, be bold and make the first move. This is, if you've had some sort of awakening or some information that you've received and it's causing you a little bit of disruption, it's okay to take your time. You don't have to make, huge, intense decisions this week, but you may want to make that first move towards, learning a little bit more, delving into a little bit more about this information that is coming at you. Just take the time and use your balanced emotions, your, that cups energy of the understanding and just the knowledge of how you work emotionally. All right, final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message for Scorpio. All right. Keep your commitments. So, as you're going through this, and here we are back at this Emperor card with this keep your commitments, is exactly where it drew me. Is that if you do have prior commitments in some sort of spiritual area, you need to keep those commitments and keep those things moving forward. And maybe this new information that's coming to light for you, it's just something you're going to keep inside. We've got this moon card here, and this is kind of the mysterious path card. You can see the, this path as it's wandering up through here, and this could be something again that you've just recently unlocked. It could be tarot. It could be that you're here listening to this reading for a reason, that something has drawn you, but you do need to keep commitments that you've already made. And you don't need to shout everything that you're going through to the whole world. If you've got this character here that is maybe kind of a controlling figure in your life, maybe they don't need to know every inner thought that you're having just yet. You do want to be who you are, but sometimes, coming into, even something like tarot cards, that some people don't see that as a very positive thing. And they have a right to that opinion. Others of us do find some value here in how these cards come out. And, I always see the tarot as kind of a snapshot in time. It doesn't really lead you. Sometimes it can a little more, but we're just kind of looking at what your energies are right now. And I see it as kind of just a way to straighten out the confusion and the energies that you're going through. So, if there's someone around you that, and I have people around me that think, oh, tarot, what a crock. So I just kind of keep it to myself, like, okay, that's where they are, and that's okay. But if you have someone like that, you don't have to share everything. And again, you might get to a point where you do, and you're Scorpios can be secretive anyway, and I'm not saying that you need to be, but these are changes that you're kind of going through internally. But don't forget to keep your commitments. By that, if you had planned to go to maybe some spiritual thing that you have coming up in the next couple weeks, go ahead and go to that. Even though maybe you might be kind of having an internal, bucking of the system and kind of the way things are. So I hope that makes sense for you, Scorpio. That's kind of what I'm reading here. I wish you the best of luck with this situation. It looks like this is kind of new for you. This might be something that's going to be ongoing here throughout your life in the next few months, and maybe years. I mean, this is, spiritual awakenings again, they're um, it's not a one-time thing. You learn things and you grow and you learn a new thing and you continue to grow through that. So I hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use. If you're comfortable sharing, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you might be going through out there. Of course, I love getting that sort of feedback. I do post weekly readings, so come back next week. We'll see if the situation evolves, or if you have a totally different reading, something else is coming up for you then. Um, I will have extra time coming up for private readings, and if that's something that you're interested in, please drop me an email and let me know, and I will certainly let you know when that time becomes available. And also, if you like my reading style, please like and subscribe. It would really help my channel, and I, of course, would appreciate that so much. So, Scorpio, thanks, and I hope you have a great week. Bye bye.